name is James Newsom. I've been driving for FCC for about 1.5 years now. What drew me to FCC was the family atmosphere here and how they do what they say they're going to do. They don't tell you one thing and then turn around and, well, this happened, these things happen. No, they figure out a way to make it right. They route me home whenever I ask. I can get home every other weekend, every weekend, or I can stay out for 6-8 weeks. It's really up to the driver of what he wants to do. They have some magic way of making it happen. An exceptionally good experience here. I would have to say I had home time coming up and they had a hot load that had to go and they said, we'll get you there. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get there. And they sent me out to California and I had really good miles going out there. It's really good coming back. And somehow they pulled a load out of California that went right to my hometown and actually got me home the evening before the day I told them I needed to be home. And usually that wouldn't have happened. One word is to describe FCC is awesome. I've referred a couple of drivers to FCC, one in the drive-in division and one in the flatbed division. And both of them have both told me this place exceeds everything they had thought it could have been. And when you talk to a recruiter, you hear, oh, this is all sunshine and roses, and then you find out what it really is. But over here, FCC has exceeded all of their expectations. What makes FCC different than the other companies is it has a family atmosphere. When you call in, you don't even have to say your name. You just say, hey, bud, what's going on? And they will respond to you by your name. They know who you are. They know when you like to be home. Some people choose to be home the day of their home time. Some choose to be home a little sooner. And they remember. And then you have other instances where some drivers, they need to always go after the dollar, make as much as they can, and they look out for you in that aspect as well. It's not like it's business, but it's like a friendly business. How would I describe FCC to other drivers? They're not your typical company. They go above and beyond, and it could be due to the fact that it was founded by a driver. And most of the people in the office were all drivers. So they understand what it's like being in a truck, living on the road, being away from your friends and family. And so when it comes time to go home or make money or problems arise, they've been there where you are. And they know what it's like. And they make sure that you don't have to deal with the headache of whatever your problem is by yourself. The equipment at FCC is phenomenal. They have the best maintenance program that I've seen in my 20 years over the road. Trucks get serviced on a constant, regular basis. When I started, I was given a brand new truck. It was fresh from the factory, everything in it, everything on it, brand spanking new. The trailers, I don't think I've pulled one with a problem since I've been here. And part of that's due to the maintenance. They keep all tires, lights, paperwork, everything pristine at all times. It's got excellent equipment. There's not much I could ask for other than what they're already doing. If you need to get in the shop here, it's simple. You make a phone call to Travis, you tell him the time you'll be here, so when you do get here, he knows and already has a bay open for you. And you just call him when you get to the yard, hey, I'm here at the yard. He'll say, okay, pull it around front, and we're gonna grab it and bring it in. And anything from tires to wipers to a weird noise, they go over it bumper to bumper and make sure they fix it right. If I was going to talk to another driver about coming to FCC or his family, I would tell him to do your research and talk to the drivers who are already here, and you'll see why we're still here. As far as families, we have online events. My wife won a bag and some other stuff just as if I would have won it. They know my wife, my kids, they're invited to anything that's involved with the company. If you're gonna be out here over the road and or even regional or local or whatever you choose to do, if you're gonna drive a truck, you might as well make the most money you could make while you're out here in the friendliest and safest environment possible. And that's what FCC provides. You might be able to work somewhere else and have a flashy truck, but they're not gonna pay you the money. And that's why we're all out here.